Hey everyone, and welcome to my big update for every LEGO Star Wars set releasing in 2023. We've had some reveals since the last time we talked about all the rumors for this year, and we've had some additional rumors about quite a few sets that should give us some extra information on things that we didn't previously know. And at the very end of this video, the last two sets that we're going to talk about, we're going to have some pretty wild speculation about. And that's the fun of being a fan. You get to get your hopes up. And boy, today, am I going to get my hopes up. Also in today's video, we're going to go over some fake rumors and discuss a set that has probably been canceled or at least pushed out of the year 2023. Starting with the most recent leak for the May 1st wave though, we have the Battle of Endor Heroes Brickheadz multi-pack. This one is supposed to be $40, and as you can see, we have a picture of it now. It looks really good. We've got our Return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker. They did a great job with R2-D2, Lando, Wicked, and of course Princess Leia in her Endor garb. I think this is a fantastic Brickheadz 5-pack. Now, unfortunately for today's video, I have no additional information for the May 4th promo that we didn't have about a month ago when I made my last rumor video. I believe last year was free with purchases over $160, so we can expect a very similar bar to get this set for free. A surprise reveal that ended up happening was the 75356 $70 630 piece Super Star Destroyer Midi-Scale model. This one I was over the moon about when it got revealed, and I am still hyped about it. It could also signal the end of the helmet line. That's certainly not a confirmed thing, but there are rumors out there that Midi-Scale in the future could be replacing the helmet line, which would be really interesting and, in my opinion, a welcome mix-up of things. Now, this set does replace what we thought would be another set at this price tag and set number, which was supposed to be Jabba's Throne Room Diorama. So originally we thought it was going to be 3 dioramas for May 1st, but it looks like it's only going to end up being 2 because Jabba's Throne Room isn't going to be coming out on May 1st. In fact, it doesn't seem like it's supposed to be coming out this year at all, unless it's a significantly larger and more expensive model, according to some leakers, but it's probably not that. So I think the Jabba's Throne Room Diorama has probably been pushed into 2024, best case scenario, and it will release more in conjunction with a Master Builders UCS Jabba's Sail Barge that we had a big leak about for potentially in 2024, like a month or two ago. Moving on though, set 75355, the May 4th UCS set. I did a specific video on this, and we all know it's a UCS X-Wing Starfighter. Not an unnecessary set, but one that will still disappoint many that were hoping for a Clone Wars set in the 20th anniversary Clone Wars year for May 4th, but no. Now the 2 dioramas actually releasing on May 1st are set 75352 and 53 at $100 and $80 respectively, being the Death Star Throne Room Diorama and the Endor Speeder Bike Chase. Unfortunately, we don't have a ton more information on these. I mean, we already kind of know what you're getting into with the names of these sets. I have heard that the Endor Speeder Bike Chase isn't all that great, and it's a little disappointing. Whether or not that ends up being true, we'll see hopefully within about a month. Finally, for May 1st, we have 2 Mandalorian Season 3 sets releasing, and the first one being the 75346 $35 285 piece Pirate Snub Fighter. We've had this one revealed. It looks fine. It's not the most exciting set ever and is certainly missing some sort of third minifig there, especially for a $35 price tag. So that one's not all that exciting. Now, the one people are getting their hopes up for obviously here is going to be the 75348 $100 957 piece TIE Interceptor versus Mandalorian Fang Fighter. And if you haven't noticed, LEGO is revealing these Mandalorian Season 3 sets as they appear in the show. So the Pirate Snub Fighter was revealed the week after it appeared in the show. And we expected the same to happen with the TIE Interceptor versus Mandalorian Fighter. But that didn't happen because, apparently, this set is actually based on a scene from the season finale of The Mandalorian. So there will be another TIE Interceptors chasing down the Mandalorian Fang Fighter. So it's actually a different Mandalorian ship than Bo-Katan's ship. It's a bit of a different style. It's, I think, technically larger in universe, but that won't translate into LEGO. It'll still probably be about the same size as the previous Bo-Katan's Mandalorian Starfighter that was only $60. Many people obviously assume this was a set that would include a figure like Bo-Katan, but it doesn't have Bo-Katan apparently. There's only one leaked figure from this, and it's a new Mandalorian Loyalist figure that's just wearing blue. That's the only character we know for sure is going to be in this set, but just purely speculation here. Some of the things that I've seen people throw out there is like Fen Rao, Sabine, and Thrawn. All of that sort of stuff would be dependent on them showing up in the show, and you also have to have like a TIE Fighter pilot probably in the set, unless someone like Thrawn was piloting the TIE Interceptor, or Moff Gideon was piloting the TIE Interceptor. It seems unlikely those things would happen, but there's a chance that this set could have some pretty cool minifigs. And minifigs aside, the TIE Interceptor hasn't been made since 2006, so I'm still excited for that, regardless of what the minifigs end up being. Following up that huge May wave, we get a single set for June 1st, the 75358 $40 124-piece Young Jedi Adventures 4+ set. I don't care about it. I'll make a review about it though. Moving on to August 1st though, where the summer wave gets going, I'm gonna start with 75363, the N1 Starfighter Microfighter, only because this is one that saw a price increase. The original rumored price was $15 and it ended up being $16. And I just have to say that to set the tone for what we're going to talk about here in a second. But that set has been revealed and is already available for pre-order. As of now, I think the most anticipated set for August 1st is a 75359 Republic Swamp Speeder with either 106 or 108 pieces. It's supposed to cost $25, but like I said, we saw some price increases. This one, there's been some chatter. It might end up costing $27 instead of $25. And yeah, it's just $2, but it's indicative of LEGO's continued greed here. No, $27 would kind of suck. I mean, at that point, just make it $30 and throw in another figure, I guess. I don't know. $27 is a really weird price point if that ends up being the price. But there have been a lot of rumors and leaks surrounding this set, and it's really hard to tell what's real and what's not. The most likely thing here that I see from a lot of people is that it would include a Phase 2 Rex and be like a 501st Swamp Speeder, but given that the name is Republic Swamp Speeder, I don't think it would be a 501st Swamp Speeder. It just might be a regular colored Swamp Speeder, but if it is 501st colored, that would be kind of a neat thing to change things up. I just don't see that probably happening. But Rex is a potential figure. Luminara has been thrown out there. Unfortunately, there is no validity to many of these rumors. It seems like it's just fan speculation at this point. The only thing I can tell you is there's a Swamp Speeder coming out on August 1st for either $25 or $27, and outside of that, everything else seems to be speculation. Super Battle Droids could potentially be making a return in this set. That would be amazing, but like, again, I haven't seen anywhere where it feels like that's reliable. It could just be one of those things where some people were like, yeah, I really hope it does, and then someone's like, oh, he said it will, so yeah, this is a rumor, guys, look at this rumor, and it's like, you're not using the word rumor correctly. Then we have the 442nd Trooper that leaked, or 41st Elite, I'm not sure which is. I think it's 442nd, but either way, a leaked green clone trooper, but it's like definitely a fake leak of that clone trooper. I just straight up would not expect any green clone troopers in this set. The other thing that's been thrown out there a lot is Commander Bly and the 327th with like Ayla Sakura. I think this one's pretty unlikely too, but most people point to the macro binoculars that were put into the 501st Battle Pack earlier this year as meaning Bly has to come out. At the end of the day, it could be any of these characters or anyone else, and all of it's speculation, and so I really got nothing concrete there that we can share yet. The other 20th anniversary Clone Wars set coming out for the summer is 75360, $35, 253 pieces, Yoda's Jedi Starfighter. Yeah! It'll likely have Yoda, probably R2-D2, and if we are oh so fortunate, we will actually get a good minifigure in this set in Darth Bane. What I originally said with this set is that it seemed like most of these $30 and now $35 sets are getting a third minifigure. And then LEGO went and revealed the Pirate Snub Fighter, which is also $35, to only have 2 minifigures. So that really like sucks, and I really hope Yoda Starfighter does not fall into that same pit, but there's a chance it will, so don't get your hopes up on that one. There's a chance they could do something cool with that for the 20th anniversary of Clone Wars, and there's also a chance, as LEGO Star Wars does from time to time, of letting everyone down. At $50, we have the 75361 Mandalorian Spider Tank. It has 526 pieces, and it has been revealed. It got revealed the week after its Mandalorian episode. So yeah, that further points to that TIE Interceptor with Mandalorian Fighter actually being based off a later episode in the season. But this set does look phenomenal, and since I made my original video when it got revealed, there have been a couple small updates for this set. People were hoping that it would include the little creature with his General Grievous-esque body, but it appears that is not the case. The full imagery for this set is out there, and he is nowhere to be found. And don't worry, LEGO's not hiding any surprises. He's just not in the set. I would not expect that. Don't think that because there's like a little spot inside the set that he's going to be included. He's not there. And while the shortcomings for this set can certainly be attributed to LEGO designers just not knowing that there would be a cool creature, that Yoda would use his pram a lot, and that they should probably have some sort of cage for Din Djarin, that doesn't mean the set doesn't still have those flaws. There is a reasonable excuse for the set not having those things, but the set still feels incomplete without those things. And I do wish this would be a case, and this isn't happening. It's already up for pre-order, so they're taking people's money for it. It ain't changing. I really wish they would take the time, delay this set to January of 2024, and make it the best set that it could be, because obviously they weren't given all the information they needed to do that, you know? Usually I don't think Disney or Lucasfilm is to blame for LEGO's shortcomings, especially on sets based off source material from 2005. But in this particular case, Disney kind of left LEGO out to dry, and it does suck because the set just isn't as good as it would have been if LEGO had the information that they needed to make the set oh so great. And so I do wish that LEGO would kind of stand out for themselves and be like, hey, we need to delay this set and make it much better because we can. We can charge $10 more for it, and we can add in these couple little things that would make for a better play experience for kids, a cooler experience for collectors. Now, I'll save any talk about the Darksaber, but the new Darksaber is included in this set. And then we also have a new hairpiece for Bo-Katan, which looks phenomenal. I think this is much better than what we saw in the Clone Wars set, and I think it just looks really good, you know? Nothing to be disappointed about with that particular hairpiece. They really nailed it on that one. Now, unfortunately, we don't really have any new information here, but the 75365 $160 1067 piece YAVIN for Rebel Base is still coming with a Y-Wing Microfighter and a Watchtower and potentially 12 minifigs. And now we gotta talk about more price increases for LEGO Star Wars sets in summer of 2023. And it's odd to say price increase because it's technically not. The set never released, they can't increase the price. But the 3 Mechs that are coming out, Darth Vader, Stormtrooper, and Boba Fett, were all said to be $15. But apparently, much like the N1 Microfighter, and it just makes all the sense in the world that they would cost the same amount of money instead of one being $15 and one being $16, the Mechs are also gonna be $16. It's just great, isn't it? Moving on to the final August set, and before we get into the real good stuff for September and October, the $200 75371 2,320 piece buildable Chewbacca. The clouds may part because coming in September, we have the $45 320 piece advent calendar, boys. Yeah, that's right. They're making another advent calendar. No further information at this point, just the holiday Ewok that we've talked about in the past. Okay, jokes aside, there's 3 other sets supposed to release in September, 2 of which are for Ahsoka. The Ahsoka sets are $70 and $100, and we've kind of talked about these potentially being a Ghost or Jedi T6 shuttle, or literally anything else from the show that we've seen very little from so far, and hopefully we'll see a trailer at Star Wars Celebration and get more information on potential sets. Now, there's 2 other sets releasing on September 1st that may or may not be based on the Ahsoka show. They are complete unknowns, but the first one is 75354 with 1,083 pieces for $150. I believe this is the one that's supposed to be exclusive to Amazon. Amazon did secure their Razor Crest as an exclusive set, which I was like so shocked that LEGO would let go only to one retailer, but they did, and I guess it wouldn't surprise me if the same thing happened to the Ghost, because Amazon probably did well on the Razor Crest. But there's one other set number still open and available, set number 75357 with 1,394 pieces. And after watching The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 4, immediately upon watching that episode, I was like, holy crap. Would it not be the most incredible thing ever if this set was Grogu's Gunship Escape? So we get the Republic Gunship that we have all wanted, except it's kind of in a format that nobody would have ever expected in their wildest dreams. I mean, this scene came out of nowhere, but it was fantastic, and obviously something that I think even casual Star Wars fans are going to watch and enjoy and love and potentially want to buy a LEGO set based on. I mean, LEGO would already be able to sell tons of gunships to fans that are watching videos like this, but if you have Grogu's Gunship Escape set, oh boy, imagine all the casual fans you can sell that to as well. I think there's a fantastic opportunity for this set with this piece count to be exactly that. So the first minifig would obviously be Ahmed Best's Jedi character, and his name is Kelleran Beck, I believe. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Obviously have to have him, and then you have to have Grogu in his pram, and then with them you would have the Bark Speeder. So the Bark Speeder would be in a slightly redone color scheme from what we saw in 2013. That one was a gray and dark red. This one, it feels like, should be white and dark red to both match the gunship and accurately represent what we see in the show. And while more would obviously be great, my bare minimum for this set would be 2 regular Phase 2 clone troopers alongside 2 Coruscant Guard clone troopers. And unfortunately, to stay accurate to the scene from the movie, the proper clone pilot that we missed out on for the UCS gunship would not really fit here. I mean, yeah, they could include it, but I would not expect that if this ends up becoming a set for September 1st. So this is what I'm really hopeful for here, fellas. I mean, I'm gonna get my hopes up. I really, really would love this sort of set. I'm just daydreaming about this existing, and I really hope it exists for September of this year. Now, there has been a fake rumor for this September 1st slot, and that is a UT-AT with like 6 Galactic Marines and a Commander Bakara, but that is a completely fake rumor as far as I can tell. Now, the final fake leak we have to talk about is in conjunction with the October UCS set, 75367, $650, 5,374 pieces, and we don't know what it is, but there was a fake leak the other day that showed a Lego UCS Death Star on lego.com. It was obviously fake. There's just no way Lego has this on lego.com in March for October. It just isn't there, you know? But it was a pretty cool fake and actually included 2 minifigs that would make a lot of sense on a Death Star with Princess Leia and Tarkin. Like, if you were gonna have 2 minifigs in a Death Star, those 2 are pretty good. But this is not a real picture of a Lego Star Wars set that is coming out. That's not to say this set couldn't be a Death Star. This picture is just fake. So the Death Star is the first of 5 sets that I think this October direct-to-consumer set could be. I also think it very well could be a UCS Master Builder Series style Jabba sail barge. Much like we saw with the Razor Crest, it'd be just a highly displayable model, but can also integrate minifigures. I don't think the sail barge is coming out this year, but it's not impossible. You know, it's just one of the potential options, especially given the anniversary of Return of the Jedi, and like the sail barge is just one of those sets that they would probably make anyway. I also think that this set could be the Ghost, and here's my case for a $650 UCS Ghost. They made a $600 UCS Razor Crest. The Ghost, while currently not as well known or as popular as the Razor Crest, is already decently known. It has a existing Lego set that's worth many hundreds, if not nearly $1,000 on the secondary market at this point, and is potentially going to heavily feature in the Ahsoka show. So if I'm Lego and Disney comes to me and gives me assurances that the Ghost is going to be heavily in the Ahsoka show, you can take that risk and make a very expensive UCS Ghost because you kind of expect the Ahsoka show to be very well liked like the Mandalorian is, and so you can get away with making a $600 Razor Crest, just like you can hopefully get away with making a $650 Ghost. That's my theory for the Ghost. I don't necessarily think it's the Ghost, but it's a non-zero chance. Now, there's also the Master Builder Series Endor, but at $650, man, I just don't see it happening, which really sucks because I really thought this was the year for a Master Builder Series Endor, but hey, maybe next year, you never know. And there's just one more thing. You just can't count out a UCS Venator at the $650 price tag. The now retired Star Destroyer was $700 when it came out 4 years ago. $650 doesn't seem unreasonable for where a Venator might end up for Lego Star Wars. So given the 20th anniversary of the Clone Wars, given the lack of other Clone Wars stuff, I do think Lego would do what they're doing for the 20th anniversary of Clone Wars and not do something big and cool. But there's a chance they would do something big and cool like a Venator, and I just say you can't count it out as one of the 5 most likely things that could be this $650 set for October of this year. The only information I've seen out there from reputable leakers is that it's not the sail barge, which is interesting. So just don't count out a Venator, but also just don't get your hopes up for a Venator because, you know, it's Lego Star Wars. Until they go all the way and do it right, I just won't believe they can go all the way and do it right. But they have the chance for October 1st to do it right. So we'll see if it's a Venator, we'll see if it's a Death Star, a Ghost, a Big L Endor. If you have any opinions on these or my $150 gunship set idea, leave them down in the comment section below. Leave a like while you're at it and subscribe so you can stay updated on the latest Lego Star Wars news and rumors. See ya. I recorded for 55 minutes? Oh my god. Ah. Seriously, forever.